Good morning. So I sent out a lot of messages from Mr. Gertson's hood, but I realized we've never actually walked through the hood together. So let's go take a walk through my neighborhood. Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. So shelter in place gives us all a lot of time to think. That can either be positive or negative. And I've had my days of struggles, I'm sure many of you have as well. But lately I've been thinking a lot about the topic of love. I mean, seriously thinking about it. Specifically, I've been thinking how it's so much easier to love some people than others. It's pretty easy for me to love my students. There are challenges, but it's a lot easier than loving most people. The easiest is loving my kids, of course. But you know, even working in Christian ministry through the years, I've been faced with so many moments where I haven't felt love. In fact, I felt the opposite of it, even at the hands of people who call themselves Christians. But I realize other people must feel the same about me sometimes, because I'm broken. And you know, guys, basically we all need to be loved, but it's really hard to love when it's difficult or we don't feel loved. And we're faced with choices in life. You know, Johnny Cash had a great quote. Let me pull it out of my pocket here and I'll read it to you. Oh, it's a short quote. All your life you will be faced with a choice. You can choose love or hate. I choose love. Now, I love that quote, and I want to choose love. Then I realized, just like reading a Bible verse, reading that quote about choosing love, it's a lot easier to talk about choosing love than actual choosing love, if that makes sense. And I realized, especially as I think about it during these times, that the only way I can do this is through the strength of the Lord, because of Jesus. And if I actually am growing in my relationship with the Lord, I have to actually be walking with him to be able to make that choice, because I can't make that choice to choose to love everyone without his strength, because sometimes the pain is too great. You know, people have hurt me too much. And even in these months that we've been apart, I know all of us have faced that challenge, even though we're isolated, the challenge to love. I know I have, but I want to choose love, not hate. Let's go back to that verse again that I read at the beginning, and know that all this is possible only if we have Jesus. And that's who I want to walk with during this time, because I can't do it on my own. You can't either. We need Jesus. Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. We're only going to be able to choose love if we've chosen God, if we've allowed Jesus into our life, if he is our Savior and we are walking with the Lord. I hope that wasn't too much preaching. That was something I needed to be reminded of, and maybe you did too. God bless you. Have a great day.